Hey guys, my name is Mike or Kubera. This is the story of how I nearly lost $7,000 with Steemit. So if you haven't checked out yet, definitely click the link down in the description below. It was a couple videos ago. We were talking about how I lost $300 worth of Ethereum. Some days it stings more. Some days it's still kind of like, it's there. I lost money. It hurts. Other people were like, well, you know, it's only $300. I lost like $5,000. Listen, it's not a competition for how much money you can lose. But yeah, everybody does it. Eventually, they're like, oh yes, I'm high and mighty. I would never do something so silly. But everybody has their moments. Let's admit. And, you know, there's people out there who have lost millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin because they sent it to the wrong address, they forgot the password and were locked out, they threw out the hard drive with the Bitcoins on it, and the Bitcoins started rising in value, and it's just like, Anyways, this isn't as bad as that. However, this was the day where I thought I would literally, well, kind of explode out of anxiety, because I had a moment where for 30 minutes I was just like, Gotta check my pulse. Is everything a-okay? Because I thought, like, wow, I'm 19, but I feel like I'm about to, you know, pretty much. Here's what happened. Okay, so at the time, my account was worth around $7,000, and with Steemit, one of the most important rules is, actually, this is similar to the Ethereum story. Remember how I mentioned that a little bit? So one of the most important rules about Steemit, so important that they mention it multiple times on the little password thingy. Don't forget your password. Don't forget your password, because you can't recover it with, like, the tradition. It's not like Facebook or Google, like, oh, okay, we'll text you a verification code, we'll send you an email, no problemo. Like, technically, when there's a tax and Steemit goes down, as, you know, it has down in the past, that was like way it's in its early stages, accounts were recovered and the developers started working. So I'm sure if an account was worth enough money, and, you know, you were friends with the developers, or something happened, then there's some ways to recover certain accounts. Not all accounts, and I don't think it's possible for everything out there, because on the blockchain, it's interesting. Sometimes you just lose money, and it's there. It's floating around in cyberspace. So here's what happened, okay? I had my password saved everywhere. Like, I'm paranoid, so I'm worried that people will, like, take my laptop and take my phone, and I'm worried that whenever I open it up, there's, like, cameras, and, you know, they're zooming in and looking at the passwords and looking at everything, and I'm like, well, probably that doesn't happen. Nobody even looks at the cameras. They're like, whatever, I don't really like my job. But still, you know, the paranoid only survives. So it's like, yeah, better to be safe than sorry. Sleep nice at night. But still, even if you're paranoid, there's these small little things, small little mistakes that kind of mess everything up. So here's what happened, okay? I decided it wasn't safe enough to have the old password. It was already kind of like the computer-generated Steemit. It makes it nice and easy, but if you're super paranoid, you're able to use outside websites or platforms or whatever it is, right? So I was like, you know what? The password that I currently have in place, it's not safe enough. Let's make it even safer, and also let's change the passwords like every week, because, yeah, just in case someone, like, cracks into my computer or whatever. I don't know. Paranoid. They're welcome to my mind. So I did it, and I usually have the password saved in 3 places. Always write down in person as well, because, yeah, well, double check that it's written down correctly, uppercase letters and numbers, and if it's 32 characters, which is it's an amazing amount, which with that, it's going to take thousands of years, unless you're super lucky with a brute force and all of that, and you need something to go off of. It's just not going to happen, okay? So if you have 32 randomized characters, it's computer generated, you should be good to go. But the problem with such long passwords is you're not going to remember that. You're just not going to remember that, especially if you have multiple accounts or whatever is going on. Number one thing with Steemit is you cannot lose your password. So let's turn back the brightness because it's turning down a little bit. You want to have your password saved somewhere where it's easy to copy and paste, and also another place where you're able to access it offline. And I had that for my previous password, but for this new password, I just copy pasted it. I, made it into Steemit, so it was like, yay, it's good to go. And I was going to, before I emailed it to myself or written down in notes or whatever I was going to do next, I forgot. I decided, you know what, let's put it into Chrome autofill passwords. Let's update the passwords because I tried logging, it logged me out of Steemit. And I was like, okay, let's log back in. Oh, it's not working. Well, we just have to change the passwords. No problemo. The old password was written down in multiple places. However, where for some reason I updated the password in Chrome, and since I have a Mac, I switched up the control and command keys, and just thanks to that I switched up the keys, I deleted it. I deleted the password that I had copy and pasted, the new password, which I already lost the previous site or wherever it was. I was like, oh, okay. Right. And I had this moment where I was like, I'm locked out of my account. I'm unable to reset anything. Okay, what do we do? This is not good. And then it's just like, okay. I started freaking out. I started pacing around the room. I was like, oh, wait. There's got to be a way, because I did paste it into Google for like a split second, and then it deleted. And maybe there's something in Google that will be able to help me. So I called up Google. The first thing I did is calling up Google, and this was. It took a painstakingly, insanely long time, because not only did I have to call international, which also cost me some money. I was like, ugh! But I also had to wait for the department, and then I got redirected from one department to another, and then eventually somebody told me that, sorry, what you're trying to ask for, doesn't have phone support, so you're able to email. I was like, okay. And at this point, I was like, boom, 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 boom. This is not good. And for the next 30 minutes, I pretty much almost got to the point of crying, where I was like, did this really just happen? Where it's just like one little key, and I should have emailed it or written it down or whatever, but I decided to rush through things, and then I remembered, okay, wait, calm down. In such times, we need to remain calm, stay present to the moment. What would Buddha do? What would Buddha do in such a state? Okay, so I'm locked out. I can't get in through my computer. I changed the password. I don't think I can recover through Steam, and I started looking up, can you recover? Well, that's not good. Nothing was really helping me out. So I was like, oh boy. Did I really just lose thousands of dollars? I'm going to have to make another account, start going through weird scenarios. I'm going to have to make another account, which I'm going to post oh guys, I got locked out of my account. Please give me money or help me. I don't know. I was thinking some weird stuff. I was like, I don't want to do that. Is that literally my only option? And then I realized, wait. There's other computers. There's other computers that I logged in on Steam. So maybe I'm still logged in because Chrome never logged me out. So I checked my other laptop. Nope. And then I was like, okay, wait. What about at my aunt's house? Probably not, which I later discovered I wasn't. But I was going through my head okay, worst case scenario, I'm going to take an Uber right now. We're going to drive an hour to my aunt's house, and we're going to do it because I don't care, right? And my stress is just, I have a lot of tension up here. And this obviously is, it's got weird stuff like this happens every month. Okay, it's not this bad. I don't make giant mistakes like this all the time. But there's just a lot of stress from various things. When you're an entrepreneur, there's stress coming in from everywhere. And there's moments where it's just boom! Freaking spikes all over the place, right? So with this, there was one last thing. I was, other than my aunt's, I was like, okay. I logged in through my phone. Okay. And it's loading. It's really slow. I was thinking, there's got to be a way. To go through Samsung's remembered passwords or whatever. I don't know. My thought processes weren't working at the moment. But then, for some reason, Steemit loaded while my mind was all over the place. Oh my gosh, where am I going to get $7,000 now? And I was logged in. I was logged in still to Steemit. Okay. We started pacing around. Okay. It's not over. It's not over yet. Calm down. But we didn't lose the money. We have the money. I can power down. If I stay logged in, I can power down, but then it's 13 weeks, so how do I get this money out? I can at least transfer a little bit right now, so it's not like all of it's lost, but it's not a... Okay, what about making a new password? Okay, so we're logged in right now. Can we make a new password? And thankfully, I was able to figure it out. So that was it. After about an hour of nearly my heart going boom, 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 boom. I don't think it ever beat that fast before in my entire life, and I've been through a lot of various strange, scary things out there. And this was one of those moments where, yeah, you're living life on the edge, because there's a lot of money on the line. And out of that money, it's not like, oh, yeah, if I lose it, we're good. No, that money was very important. I took a risk, actually. I invested more than I probably should have, because I should have left some behind for, like, paying bills and whatever. But I was like, greed, whatever. And, yeah, thankfully I got everything back. I got into my account, and I reset the passwords. This time I had my password saved in 3 different places, and since then I am much more careful about everything related to that. That scenario replays through my mind constantly. It's just like ding, 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 ding. So I learned from that, and hopefully you're able to learn from this as well. Always double check your passwords, double check where you're sending amounts to. If you need to add notes or memos or whatever, if you're sending to an exchange, check that. Have your passwords saved wherever, offline, online, have Bitcoins, Steem, whatever, online, offline, have multiple spread out so it's not just in one place. You want to do as little risk as possible, and at the end of the day, it's not even about the money, it's just about yourself and feeling good and confident and removing that tension, and being able to sleep safe and sound at night. So, what would I have done if I lost the money fully? I don't know. Things would have not been good. Let's just say that. Anyways, my name is Mike Orkubera. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we're looking at new apartments, but it is a tricky process. These guys don't really care about selling, because I have to be persistent with calling, but we'll get it figured out. So we shall see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Okay, those are the houses we're looking at. So hopefully it's going to be a little bit of an upgrade. I don't know. There's a hippie van, but there's also a Porsche.